Budget Overview. A budget. It's a written plan on how you'll spend your cash each day, month, or year. You create a budget to plan for expenses, save for a rainy day, or to save for that trip you want to take with your family. And just like you, the County of Orange plans for its short and long-term priorities, tracks the cash it receives, and saves for unexpected expenses. In fact, our budget staff at the County of Orange works year-round to plan and monitor our budget so that each year, our Board of Supervisors can adopt a planned and balanced budget. The county is required by law to report both the money it receives and spends. This accountability isn't just a good practice. It creates trust by providing financial transparency with the public. As an Orange County resident, you should know that we're working to provide important programs to serve you and our population of 3.2 million residents. But how does the County of Orange put your taxpayer dollars to work?
I'm glad you asked. Each year, we build a balanced budget by calculating our expenses and revenue. Let's take a deeper dive.
Expenses. Chances are you've probably seen county programs operating in your community. Public safety with the sheriffs patrolling your neighborhood. Community programs and services like your local public libraries, parks, and beaches. Public work projects to maintain public facilities, county roadways, or flood control channels, landfills, or John Wayne Airport. General government services like the clerk recorder, treasurer tax collector, or auditor controller departments. Public support services such as assistance programs, behavioral health, or public health services as provided by the social services and health care agencies. Capital improvements to county facilities recently completed with our new county administration buildings.
Our county has several priorities. All of these services and infrastructure projects require money and resources. The budget ensures that we account for all of these costs and expenses.
Revenue. So you might be wondering, how does the county get its revenue to pay for all the costs to support our programs, services, and overhead? Taxpayer revenue comes in from our federal and state partners, along with property taxes, to name a few.
The County of Orange has a limited amount of discretionary funding that primarily comes from property tax revenue. When you pay your property taxes, each dollar is allocated as shown, with 62% going to schools, 12% special districts, 11% cities, 10% for redevelopment funds.
I bet you didn't know that the County of Orange receives only 5 cents of every dollar, while most counties receive about 14 cents of every dollar of property tax. Most of the surrounding counties receive almost 3 times more than the County of Orange. But unfortunately, this property tax allocation formula is ingrained in law and hasn't changed since the 1970s. Despite this challenge, the county continues to take care of its residents and infrastructure needs while producing a balanced budget each and every year with smart financial planning and oversight. Budget development. The start of the budget process begins with our Strategic Financial Plan, or as we call it, the SFP. It's part of the county's long-term planning process and provides a multi-year budget forecasting document. It helps us prioritize and maximize your taxpayer dollars. The county has adopted 5 strategic plan priorities to guide us as we prepare our budget. These areas include stabilizing the budget and preparing for contingencies, developing a competent and cost-effective technology model, succession planning and investing in our workforce, simplifying and streamlining administrative policies and procedures, addressing the county's infrastructure. Budget planning cycle. The county's budget process is a simple cycle. Let's walk through the process that we go through every year. At the start of the new fiscal year, the county is thinking ahead and planning for next year's budget cycle. In August, the county starts working on its 5-year strategic financial plan. During this time, and throughout the year, members of the public may provide their input on the SFP by going to the Budget and Finance website at cfo.ocgov.com. The SFP is then published and shared each December. From January to June, the development of next year's annual budget is underway, with final adoption by your Board of Supervisors in June. The board acts as steward over the budget, providing essential oversight and input as they are informed of its status along the way. In February, each of the county's departments provide an update of their anticipated expenses and revenues for the year to the Budget and Finance Office.
This helps planning for use of any savings or changes to programs or services.
This cycle is repeated about the same time each year, making it easier for you to know when and where to share your public comment either through the website or at the board meetings. If you'd like to read more about the County of Orange and its budget process, visit our website at cfo.ocgov.com.